Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I've got this massive box here in front of me that we're going to be opening up and taking a look at. This is the Star Wars half-scale BB-8, and the BB-8's giving the little thumbs up there on the front of the cover. Probably the best moment of BB-8, I might dare to say. And I just want to give a big thumbs up as well to the folks at USA Gundam Store for supplying me with this kit. I really want, after checking out a few Star Wars kits recently, I was really super interested in checking this kit out as well. Last November when I was in Japan, I saw it there on the shelves, and I just saw this huge Star Wars box, just really cool box art there with the BB-8 on the front, and I thought I really want to check that kit out. And the kind folks at USA Gundam Store were awesome enough to supply me with this to check out and share with you guys and enjoy. So I'm really excited. Let's pop open this box. Like I said, this box is really huge. It's like almost as big as the PG Exia. It's pretty close to like a PG size box. I think I'd have to put it right side by side. I had to fish that box out, but so big that it's going to be kind of hard to show you on camera here. But here we have the side of the box. It's just showing the same thing that's on the front. And then on the bottom of the box here we can see is a few screenshots from the movie, and then what it's going to look like front view, back view. It does come with this little base as well, which has a little Star Wars logo on it there. And there's just a close-up of what the head looks like. And over here is just showing a few of the details and gimmicks. It does come with an LED unit, which is really cool. That's awesome. It has a bunch of these different hatches and all this different color-separated detail on there. Like I said, it does have the little flame thing that pops up for its little thumbs up. It's got that. It's got the map to Luke Skywalker there. And then it has this little bzap little effect part there as well. It has the little claw, which opens up. So here you can see just the little effects, kind of accessories that it comes with all of there. So a couple little different arm accessories that it comes with and effect parts. So very cool. And then here on the top of the box, you can see it's just got the 1/2 scale there. It comes with a red LED unit that goes in there for the eye. This black part is like kind of like clear black, so the LED is not going to be like super bright inside there, but it is going to give you the cool effect. It's very Star Wars-esque. And then I'm guessing this is to like real scale, like 1-to-1 scale, this photo here, so you can actually get a sense of like how big the kit is. And then over here, just another photo, and then we have the list price of 14,000 yen. So it's definitely not going to be a cheap kit. Of course, it's very large, so you wouldn't expect it to be that cheap, would you? But open it up and we'll see all this goodness that is inside. So I think in this kit we aren't going to have any water slides, I think, but we'll see. I think we will just only have these stickers. So as you can see, not a whole lot of stickers for this kit. There's the big Star Wars logo there, obviously, and just a few other smaller little details. From my experience with the other Star Wars Bandai kits, the stickers were not good at all, so I'm kind of not really expecting to use those. We can see there's our 4-color A runner. The rest of these runners probably aren't going to be multicolor. They're just a lot of big parts. Unlike something like a large master grade or a perfect grade kit, which you could also buy like at this price point, this doesn't have a lot of like small little parts. This is basically sort of something a little bit more like the Neo Zeong or something like that, where it's just a lot of really big parts. So that's like you're getting that really high price, but it's not for like the sheer amount of parts that you get like with something in perfect grade. It's just a lot of plastic in these really big parts. So these big black parts here I know are like to make up like the main thing of it, is just to kind of support, like this is kind of the inner frame sort of. It's just these big huge black parts that just kind of fit together to form like the main inner structure of that. Yeah, and then of course just all the little, oh I shouldn't really say little, all these big huge panels that fit on the outside of that, and then some of the orange parts that fit around inside there as well. It's the bottom part of the head. Some gray parts. So here's some of the smaller detailed parts here. It's gray or slightly silver injected there, it looks like, possibly. We'll have to, when we get that out of the bag, we'll be able to tell a little bit better. And here in the bottom we have the base part there and our small little blue effect parts and our LED unit in here as well. So we'll go through all of the runners momentarily. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff in here. Alright, so let's take a look at the manual. It's not so too long. It seems like comparable to like a master grade manual here. And so you can see this nice painted photo or not a painted photo, a photo of the painted kit. Yeah, and then here at the bottom again, a few screenshots there. You can see Rey as well. And then here on the back, again, just showing the details. You can see some more nice images of the painted model there from all different angles. The different effect parts or just kind of accessories, the markings. Yeah, it looks like, again, no water slides with this kit. And then our paint guide here at the bottom, like white kind of off-white, gray, silver, orange, and that's pretty much it. So here we have our parts list, and as you can see, we just have a lot of these really huge parts on huge runners, so there's a lot of that. Okay, so then getting into the construction, the body frame unit here, so you can see what I'm talking about, how those big parts will just kind of make up the main kind of inner structure of the BB-8 like that. And then just putting together all the panels around the outside. You're gonna have to keep track of where everything is, not to get those mixed up. I feel like that'll be really confusing if you aren't careful of where all the different panels go. I guess you can. Some of them are probably, you're probably able to move some of them around to different areas. I mean, it is supposed to be like a ball, so it doesn't really have a top or bottom, left or right side technically, I suppose. And I think you are able to move some stuff around into like different positions if you want, so you can have it like tilted off to one side or the other. So here's the body unit, and it looks like this is kind of like the last few panels going on there. And then the head unit, so just building a few parts there for the head. Almost looks like you're building like a Death Star here, like the top half of a Death Star. And this is showing a different LED unit. I'm not sure what that is, if that's something that's sold separately or what. That's not included with this. I'm pretty sure I didn't see that anywhere. Well, I'll let you guys know in the review anyway about that. And yeah, just the last few parts, and then how to use the kind of different effect parts and accessories for that. On-off switches for the LEDs. And yeah, alright, let's get a look at all the runners. Alright, so once again, here is that sticker sheet. Again, big Star Wars logo there to go on our clear base, and then a whole bunch of little detail stickers there. And this sort of does have a runner labeled J1, but I'll just show this to you separately. This is just the LED unit for this kit, and we have a little screw in there for that as well. So just be careful not to lose anything. You just need to screw this part onto the back of there after you put in your batteries. Okay, and then runner A here, maybe a little bit hard to tell, but is actually 4 different colors. We have some white parts there, obviously. Up at the top, a clear, very dark red. It's clear red, but it's really dark. I guess that's where some of those other LEDs are going to be coming through, not just the main eye part. And then here we have the main eye and a kind of smaller little camera. That's in a clear black, so again, it looks just like a really glossy black, but it is sort of clear. And then on this side, it's just plain black, so that's just, I think this is like the back of the eye, and then there's a little hole you can see in there is maybe where the LED unit, you can see LED unit will fit inside this part. So you'll have just that little bit poking out the eye there. And runner B is our main parts for the head. You can get a sense of the scale here by just how big these huge parts here are for the head. It's going to be a very lengthy process of airbrushing this kit. I might have to get a larger needle for this. Runner C1 here, just a few of our smaller parts in black to go, I think, around on the head as well. And then C2, just our one single piece here for the underside of the head. Then runner D here looks like just kind of plain gray, but it is slightly, it's like silver injected, so it is a little bit like metallic silver in there. So it's not like quite as like metallic injected as some other kits we've seen, so it's kind of less noticeable. I like it. It's a pretty nice looking color. Then runner E here is our first of orange parts. Runner F is not really a runner at all. It's just this one single big huge piece here. That's it. And then for runner G here, actually this piece, it popped off the runner as I was taking it out of the bag, but it's just a couple more of the large structural pieces. And then the same thing here for runner H, just these big black heavy pieces for going inside. And then runner I1 here is back to that kind of silverish, metallic-y kind of gray color. And you can see while this kit has just a lot of really big parts and they're not like really super detailed, when you get into some of these inner parts, they are really, really nicely detailed. So you can see if you did want to show off some of the inner details of this kit, you are going to have a chance to do that for some of these inner parts like this. So that's pretty cool. And then runner I2 is again just more of those kind of silvery gray detail parts. And then runner J is the last of this particular color, and it's just a few of the larger parts of that, where you can see a little bit of swirling in there whenever they have that kind of metallic injection in the plastic. You can see a little bit of like swirling effect in the plastic. Some people don't really like it. It's not as bad on these parts because I said it's not as much that they're injecting into this color of plastic, it looks like, but you can definitely see that. And this giant ridiculous runner here is just these 3 huge parts. You can see the parts are actually numbered on the actual piece there, like K1 and K2. So here's our K runner, and similarly as well the L runner, so you'll have 6 of these big huge orange pieces. And then runner M here is a few big huge white pieces for going inside of some of those. And then the same story here for runner N, just 3 more. So these runner M and N are the kind of main white parts that go inside of the big orange circles. And then runner O is 3 of these big, huge white parts that go between the circles. And runner P is 4 more of those parts that go between there. And we actually have 2 of this P runner. So you can see one of the parts has this kind of little part there sticking out, so that's where that will stick onto the base, and I think one of them goes down into the base and then one goes onto BB-8's head, so the head will plug onto that. And finishing it off here with a couple of smaller runners, the Q1 runner here is in clear blue, so you have a couple little clear blue parts that are going around, and then we have our effect parts, the little kind of electric shock effect part there, and then the little blue flame effect part. And then Q2 is in white, but it's like a softer white plastic, and these are for the little antennas on the top of the head. And finally runner R here, so a few just plain clear parts there, and then obviously our main base part, so that's just going to be in plain clear. So what I think would be really cool is just to paint the base like all black or something, and then just like reverse wash here just the Star Wars logo, so that's just plain clear. Put like a yellow light inside here, so that just shines through the Star Wars logo there with some nice yellow LED light. That would be really cool looking. So that's an idea. Alright, so that is it for the absolutely massive half-scale BB-8. This is going to be a very, very big kit. As you can see, it's not, again, it's not super detailed in terms of like its part count, but it's going to be quite large, so I'm really looking forward to this. It looks really cool. I just haven't built anything quite like this, so I always like when I can build something that's new and different from anything that I've ever built before, so that's fun, and I'm looking forward to this a lot. So big thank you, of course, to USA Gundam Store, guys. Do check out their site, show them some love. The link is down below. Save 10% using my ZakuAurelius 10 coupon code. Definitely use that. For these bigger kits like this, saving 10% is a good amount of money, so please use that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your questions and comments, all of that down below, and I'll see you guys in the review. Hope you're having a good day. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.